The secrets of prostration. There is a reference in the Quran to the act of prostration within the Surah al-alaq, verse 19. One should be aware that within the old brain of all vertebrates, there is a center which is responsible for collecting all the information that the brain receives from the five senses from the exterior world. These gathered information is then analyzed and processed within another location in the brain. All this allows the brain to have an understanding from the outside world. It is through this process that the brain places itself at the center of the awareness of the person and sees everything from its point of view, and thus it tends to ignore other viewpoints. That is why the ego of every person considers itself at the center of its world and thus views itself above others, as it sees itself at the center of creation and forgets that itself was also created, and at one point it didn't exist.
إنه على رجعه لقادر يوم تبلى السرائر فما له من قوة ولا ناصر.
That is why spiritual seekers have through centuries, as part of their evolution exercises, have tried to negate this tendency of the ego through the act of prostration and by bringing their foreheads to the ground as a means of creating inner humility that brings about a shift of perspective concerning the seeker's place in creation. There are many methods of prostration, but what they all have in common is the posture of bringing one's forehead to the ground as a means of negating the influence of the seeker's ego within the seeker's life.
إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما.
The benefits of prostration are so great that the Quran advises all seekers to prostrate themselves as a means of inner spiritual alchemy through humility. The importance of prostration is such that the phrase in Arabic, sajda, for prostration has given its name to the house of worship for Muslims, namely masjid, which is also repeated 28 times in the Quran.
نرى تقلب وجهك في السماء فلنولينك قبلة ترضاها فول وجهك شطر المسجد الحرام وحيث ما كنتم فولوا وجوهكم شطره وإن الذين أوتوا الكتاب ليعلمون أنه الحق من ربهم وما الله بغافل عما يعملون.